back in town, back at the grind, working, and had a good weekend, but tiring. I think I slept like 12 hours, not last night, the night before. I had to work yesterday. I called it an early day, came over to the local Walmart. Oh geez, I usually like to roll in here later, but I got here at like 2 o'clock. I can't confirm or deny that I was sleeping by 3, and now it's 4:30. I'm gonna go over and I gotta get some laundry done. I am like out of everything. I haven't done laundry in a while. My bag is like big and fat up there, so I'm gonna head over to the laundromat, get some laundry done. Gotta get some stuff done in this van today. It is filthy, it's dirty, cluttery. My new window covers are not working. They worked great for the first few days, and they like stuck against the window, and now they've like bowing in the middle. There's not enough whatever that stuff's called, I bought at Home Depot, isn't as thick as the stuff I had before, and I thought it'd be better, and it's actually worse, and I threw away all the old ones. And so you can just, like, when you're sitting in here trying to, especially like when I was trying to sleep in the daylight, you can just see daylight all around them. So that means there's light going out from outside at night, which in parking lots in the city or whatever, it's not a big deal. But when I often sleep places I'm not really supposed to be sleeping, and I always say there's no such thing as stealthability, but there is ignorability. And if they drive through and they just see your van sitting there, they're probably not going to do anything. But if they see light bleeding through every window, or, you know, stuff like that, they may stop and bang on the door because they'll know you're in here. Even though it's funny, because when I'm out backpacking, and I'm going to give away a secret here, I guess if you want to rip off stuff out of my van, you have a chance now, right? I leave the fan going on low so you can hear it outside, and I open my blinds a little bit and turn the light on inside. So people that are thinking about breaking into the van think that I'm in it, or they won't know that I'm not in it, I guess is more accurate. But so anyways, yeah, that's kind of failing. So I think is what I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Find something to support it up there, or find a replacement. I could go back to that it's like a cardboard. It was pretty cheap. Buy 4 sheets of that, cut that, and that sticks right in. But after a while that bows, but it doesn't let out the light when it does bow. So I might be going back to that. I have no idea. Maybe I can put it on top. No, that wouldn't work. So figure something out. I gotta make blinds. Just probably gonna do it this summer and not try to do it in the winter, because it's not something I want to do with the heat on in here. But anyways, let's go get some laundry done. Exciting day, laundry and work, and then probably back to, I don't know, maybe I'll go in town tonight and sleep, because I gotta go. I want to hit the gym tomorrow, and I need a shower. So that's probably what I'll do. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? I know. Van life is so exciting sometimes. Just like everyday life, you got to do that stuff you don't want to do. So anyways, let's get moving. We had neighbors tuned last night, and I don't know what's up with these campers over here. There's nobody in them. That one showed up over there like a week ago. That's where I usually park, but I thought there was somebody like camping there, so I didn't park over there because I get Wi-Fi over there. And then this one showed up over the weekend sometime. Walmart's gonna get pissed and throw us out of here. And the truckers are over there with the snowbankings. You can't even hear them now because they're idling their trucks. But I'm afraid that these campers are they're gonna enforce, because technically you're not supposed to stay overnight here, but they allow it as long as you stay over in this corner. But it's getting a little ridiculous. So the other day I got these from Amazon, and they usually come in a box. This is the cover, you know, like this, and they fit perfectly on the other side of my heater. So all I gotta do is reach in and grab what I need, and they changed the box on me. So I'm gonna try to use the other part of the box, so I won't be able to put a cover on them this winter, I guess. But ever since I lost 30 more pounds, my feet are cold all the time. So I've had to resort to using toe warmers when I ski and hike. And you gotta get the toe warmers because the hand warmers just don't work in your toes and your shoes, I guess. About space in a van. Okay, let's see. So if you can see by the glare, I don't know why this phone camera does this all of a sudden. I think I might have scratched my lens. My heater's right here, and on the other side is where I put my hand warmers. Go there, right against the fuel pump, so if it ever leaks, it'll... and then like that. And that's where they put them. Hear the ticking? Tick, 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 tick. And the fuel pump's like right there. It's actually pushing against it. And this is a disaster, but I know everything is. That whole tote back there, when I get done with my build, when I eventually get done, will be gone. Trail runners are stashed on top of the battery back there. Oh God. People always ask me how I deal with a van that you can't stand up in. I have no problems on standing up. Doesn't bother me at all. The only time I've ever kind of felt like I'd want to stand up is when I brush my teeth, because I drool, so I hang over the sink. But I can do that fine because I'm short. And when I weigh myself, I keep my scale in my front seat and I put it on the floor, and I have to kind of bend over, kneel a little bit to weigh myself. Those are only 2 times. But because of the ceiling height, your bed has to be lower, which is where I wanted it so I could sit on it. But what everybody calls garage, or some people call it their trunk, but I call it my garage space, is small. When you have a van you can stand up in, you put your bed higher, you put something down so you put your feet on so you can sit on your bed comfortably, and then you have, I mean, I've seen people in tall vans that build garages where they get in the garage and, you know, kind of like have probably as much room as I have in here. So that's the only disadvantage, is less storage in a low roof van over a high roof van. But I'm doing pretty good, considering all the van life people I watch don't have probably half the hobbies I've got. I mean, I'm doing, you know, glacier climbing, hiking, downhill skiing, cross-country skiing. I think that's it. So I got five major hobbies. Most of them are in the winter time too. But you have all kinds of gear for each one of those. So pretty, you know, bike riding. I forgot about the bike. So between biking, glacier, and skiing, I have 3 helmets. And I would like to have more. I want to buy another helmet for skiing that doesn't go over my ears. So I could have 4 soon. But that's the only thing I'm struggling with is the storage, which, like I said, once I finally get this build done, and winter's brought it to a halt, just done. I haven't done anything really, except for maybe try to insulate a little bit better in some spots. It's just too cold. I mean, like I said, it's 13 degrees out right now. I have access to a heated garage, but I don't have all my woodworking stuff there. And it's not really for personal use, but I do it because there's no one around to tell me I can't, because I think the lady that runs it lives in New Hampshire. My boss is in Massachusetts, so I kind of push it a little bit. So if I started keeping saws and stuff in there, I probably would get spoken to, but I can pull my van in and work on it, pull it out. When I travel, I have an agreement that my van does go in the warehouse for the week or while I'm gone. It doesn't matter if I'm gone for a night or a week, because I'm not winterizing my van every time to travel for them when I'm not supposed to travel in the first place. Actually, travel has been halted with my company since COVID hit like 3 years ago. And I've been traveling all through COVID. And now, due to financial reasons, they've cut off traveling again, but I'm kind of exempt from it again, but I have to get approval. We have to get approval through the big boss, not just my boss. It has to go through his boss. And he said that basically if they need me, I need to travel. Try to keep it to every other week, which is fine with me because I don't like traveling. I like my van. I like living in my van. That's why I moved into my van. I didn't do it so I could live in a hotel. So it kind of makes me feel like a YouTube fake sometimes when I'm in a hotel all week, not staying in my van. But I am full-time in my van. I don't have a house. I don't have a room. I have access to my parents' house, like their laundry and their shower, but I don't take advantage of that. I go up there I stay there once a week. Laundry's done. The timer shuts the video off, so I gotta go take care of my laundry. Be back. Look at that little parking spot for the night. I might even be getting solar right here too right now. Well, here we go. Found home for the night. Not sure. I stayed here last time and I didn't have any problems, but I looked over there. There was all kinds of like needles on the ground. I don't know why. They didn't look like used or anything, but welcome to the city. So we're down here, Portland, Maine. Probably a week or so ago, right over there I slept. Found this little spot. It's kind of not a lot of foot traffic here, even though I heard somebody told me there's actually a walking trail over there, but I don't know where they're talking. And just on the opposite side of the street. Got my heat going. Now that it's fixed, it barely smokes, doesn't make any noise, so I should be all good. Gotta deal with some traffic for a while, and then I'll calm down and we'll be good. But I gotta do some stuff like clean my fridge out. Oh my god, I opened my fridge and it stinks. That's one problem I noticed in these fridges in here. All the stuff anything that leaks will get down on the bottom and it doesn't evaporate. It just gets nasty. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go back there and do some cleaning. So, and then in the morning, I am hitting the gym because I have not been to the gym yet. Well, I guess it's only the beginning of the week. So, hit the gym. I need a shower, and really need a shower by the time I get done. So, I'm going to try to do an hour. I don't know because I messed my heel up because I'm stupid. Basically, skinning up Black Mountain. I don't remember if this made it on a video or not. And I could feel some rubbing on the side of my ankle, not my ankle, my heel, I should say, below my ankle. And I'm like, Black Mountain's only a mile up, so I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I can keep going. It's only another half a mile to go. Well, by the time I got up there, I had nothing left for skin on my heel. So I taped it up, just like any other person would, and Well, I went to go do some more skinning and skiing, but got stuck. And then the next day I skied 16 runs on Black Mountain, and then the next day I hiked 10 miles. So it is throbbing right now where my sock is like healing into it. I have to keep pulling my sock out of the wound. So it's pretty bad. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to do an hour on the machine tomorrow, but I'm gonna I'm gonna give it my best, but has to heal before this weekend because I'm skiing again and hiking. So anyways, let's get some stuff done around here. Good to be back, not at a Walmart parking lot or a Cracker Barrel. And then I'm like 3 miles from my gym. Because in Portland right now, they have a mask ordinance, even in the gyms. So the 2 gyms I go to in the Portland area, you have to wear a mask. My gym is in South Portland, you don't have to wear a mask. So there's actually a lot of people going to my gym that would normally go to the Portland ones because they don't want to wear a mask while they work out, and I don't blame them. So COVID, the Walmart's, they're not doing masks anymore. It's just these select cities that pass mask ordinances. And our governor wouldn't pass one because she's up for re-election and nobody wants it, I guess, it sounds like. And I'm going political here, and I don't want to do that. So anyways, stick my hands in that stinky fridge and get it cleaned up. Got a whole roll of paper towels for it. Yeah, so it gets all the grime down in this like wine holder, I guess. I think that's, well, I shouldn't say I think, that's what when Jeff did his video on Built to Go, he put wine bottles in and he said it closed perfectly when you put the bottles down those recesses. I thought they were to catch crap, but he said they're for wine bottles, and he does research when I don't, so I'm gonna go with what he said. But yeah, this is where all your crap will end up, and it'll just get nasty. You have to wipe it out at least once a week, and it's probably been 2-3 weeks since I had done it. You can also sometimes fold some paper towels and just lay them on the bottom, and it will absorb moisture, and it seems to not stink as bad. Then you just throw the paper towels away, less cleaning, because you have to have this basket in there, especially if you're gonna do veggies, because if your veggies stick on touch the side of this, they will freeze. So because this doesn't have like your home fridge would, where it has a compressor that blows air through it. Just the sides get cold, and that's what brings it down, keeps it cool in here. Blue light I hate. I gotta figure out how to change that bulb. I can't stand this thing. It doesn't do any good. It flickers. It even looks worse through the phone. Oh, it comes out. Drives me nuts. It's like useless. Absolutely useless. Let's see, we're gonna do that for dinner. Snackies up front. That's for tonight. That's gonna be for tonight, I think. Okay, what else we got? Oh, lettuce. There, one thing off the list. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by on a very different type of video, very mundane day, but you know, we still have to do those things we don't want to do in van life like everybody does in their regular life.
I've wanted to do something a little bit different and figured, you know, hey, why not? Thanks for joining me, checking out my dirty fridge, and don't forget to stop by Patreon, Instagram, and I just set up an email address for you guys to message me. It's trailslipper@gmail.com. I notice people are sending me messages on Facebook and Instagram, and they go to some other box, and sometimes I don't get back to them for weeks. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you out there.